Hello everyone, Juicebags here, and welcome back to the forest. Episode 3 now. Now, one thing I forgot to mention on last episode with the food-related items is some of your constructible goodies. Currently, you can build a rabbit cage, but it doesn't function. You can build a small garden, and it does function. Now, the gardens are, if you had a bunch of them, they would be good, but you have to run out and collect up either fresh berries or meds to be able to replant every time you harvest. So if you grow berry bushes and you pick all the berries, you're going to have to get out and reharvest those berries. We're going to go ahead and wash off just because it told me to. As I mentioned before, I don't think the infections are actually in the game yet, but I'm not certain. This episode, we really just want to do some exploring. I've got a full day. It's bright and sunny. And I'll show you a quick way that you can waypoint in the forest. Now, of course, there is no map. I'm hoping that they add in a map feature. You know, to show your explored areas or whatever on the island. There currently is nothing. Let's grab all this stuff. Wow! Fat loots. Got all kinds of meds. Candy bars. More cash for the fire. Tennis balls. Oh, dang it. I shouldn't have looted that flashlight. But I did. As you can see, it'll only let you carry one flashlight. Plastic torch. Once the batteries go dead on it, you can throw that bad boy away and pick up another one. Now here's another little fishing pond that's just right by the plane. And you see there's fish swimming around in there. So that's another potential spot to collect up the fishes. But let's take a look around and see exactly what we find on this island. There's all kinds of little abandoned camps. There's one larger abandoned cannibal camp in particular that is quite creepy. I'm hoping we run into that one. Although I know my way around the exterior of the island pretty well now as far as the beach. You know, I can find all the major landmarks of the beach. Around the rest of the island, I've still got a lot to learn. So, you know, I can't just run off and go right to the main camp because I'm not really positive where it is, to be honest. This is looking pretty rugged here. I'm thinking this is one of the sides of the island. See, I want to make sure I'm not dropping off any large rocks or whatever. I did mention in previous episodes that you can take fall damage. And some of the rocks are not, they don't seem like they're that high in the air. However, if you jump off of them, you will get roasted. So you need to be careful with those. See, I am just in a really heavily wooded area here. Let's get up here and see if I can see anything around. We're going to be talking about traps, which really there's only one real effective trap at the moment, and that is I think it's called the Happy Birthday Trap. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Happy Birthday Trap is the best one. The Deadfall Trap, although it looks like it could be very effective and it's very cheap to build, the problem with the Deadfall Trap right at the moment is rabbits will set it off. And, of course, you don't want rabbits setting off your traps. That is quite the waste. Here's another little pond. I'm not seeing... Is that fish? No, I'm not seeing any fish in this one. That's a stick. Pond stick. Wow, I'm just taking a really crappy route or something. Here we go. Here's a... This may be the big camp. Let's see if creepy music starts. Is it going to start? Ooh, it is. This is the one. Now, I'm not sure how the tennis balls and all the luggage ties into the game, but I do know that these mutant cannibals do not like tennis players. Look at this poor bastard. Bound, hooded, and racketed. And by the tennis balls littering the area, I'm assuming that there will be more. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. This guy's got flowers growing out of him. Oh, it's two. Two folks with some fresh lilacs or whatever that is growing up out of them. You see, too, these guys have had a really, really rough day. Now, there's some flares, but I think it's going to be quite challenging to pick up the flare in the middle of all these tennis balls. Am I going to be able to get it? It doesn't appear. However, I can pick that tennis ball up and throw it. And then, will it be a little easier to grab the flare? Nope, it doesn't appear so. Goddamn tennis balls. Jesus. There we go. I didn't really need that flare, but I demanded I have it. And we've got a baddie over here who just needs to get wrecked. Do we have any more running around? Now, one of the benefits of all these abandoned camps is that there is more luggage. As you see, we've got luggage for days. And I'm not positive if I'm at the maximum amount of snacks that can be carried. But I don't want to take any chances and waste it. Oh, look at this guy. This one's my favorite, I think. Wow. Bound backwards and he got the tennis racket deep throat. Good Lord, look at him. That guy as well had a terrible day. And that dude just snuck right up on me. I gotta be careful about that. Jeez. Alright, he's down at least. Now, I want to be, with all this luggage lying around, I definitely want to get back to this area. So now we're going to talk about the waypointing. Of course, we see my shelter over there is the little house. If we go ahead and build another shelter, but not actually build it, just place it, it's going to give us this little yellow hammer on the screen. Now, wherever I go, don't go in there, I'm going to be able to look over there and see that yellow hammer, no matter where I'm at. So I'm going to know that hammer number 1 is the baddie's main camp with the crucified tennis players and such. I know none were actually crucified, but they had a rough day nonetheless. Now, my hunger's getting down, my energy's getting down. These are bad berries, so I don't want to be eating any of them. However, just right here, oh, that's more bad berries, and I almost ate some. These are all bad berries, aren't they? Yep, got those red leaves. Stay away from those guys. Anyway, we will come across some of the yummy juicy berries at some point. And I am going to munch down on them, that is for certain. Huh, a bush with no berries. Could it be? A berryless bush. Unacceptable. Let's see what... Oh, now I'm going back towards the house. Now, where was... Oh, so I think I may have lapped the island. I think I may have came... Yeah, here's the coast, pretty clearly. Here's another little boat down there, but I don't think that boat has anything on it, so I'm not going to bother with that one. I need to get out of this dense wooded area and perhaps get to an area with a little less vegetation. It's going to be a lot easier to spot the good berries. I don't want to use up any of my snacks, my little candy bars. So when I'm out exploring, I try to live solely off the berries, really. There are plenty of them. If you get to the point where your health is so low, or your hunger is so low, where you're just having a real bad time, then go ahead and munch down, by all means. But I'd really like to see some berries here. Running into a lot of bushes, but a lot of berryless bushes. And I'm not used to seeing all those. There's some more mud. Let's get that on us. Provide a little more camo. Come on, berries, where you at? What do we got here? Oh, this is that old tree. See, more bad berries. Holy crap. The bad berries are everywhere. There's some meds just laying there. I read something about this tree, but I can't really remember what it is. But it's, without a doubt, the girthiest tree in the area. I don't think there's any trees quite that fat. Let's see. If I don't run into some berries soon, I'm just going to go ahead and eat. I actually got the little X going over my hunger bar now. You know, maybe I'm imagining things, but I don't recall seeing this many berryless bushes ever. I think I'm just going to go ahead and eat one of my snacks. I hate to do it, but there's a ton of luggage. There's going to be a ton of yummy, delicious snacks up in that luggage once I get around to opening it all up. See, anything of interest down here? Cliff edge, so that's definitely no good. Crazy looking, is that like a tree trunk or something? I'm assuming that's what it is. More bads. Jeez, the bad berries are in abundance. I don't think I've recall seeing this many of the bad ones either. Did I just do a big circle? I think I did. I did a big circle and I'm back at... Or is that another big badass tree? I'm thinking that I probably just ran in a circle. I'll have to go back to watch the video and see. Everybody's saying like, derp, you just ran in a circle. Did you not see yourself turn around and run in a circle? Well, clearly, I did not. See, it looks like we are back. Yep, there's the boat. So the plane is going to be right over here. And there was a quick trip around the island. And that, in turn, is going to do it for this episode of The Forest. So we got to see the tortured tennis players. Not sure exactly what was going on with those guys, but it was no fun for them, that's for sure. We're about 3 days away from the next build, so I'm excited to see what it brings. And I may actually even do a live stream, since unless the save feature gets fixed, I think I might start streaming the forest a bit, just because you can't come back to your game, so just go as long as you can and call it good from there. But that's going to get it for episode 3 of The Forest. With these 3 videos, you should really have everything you need to survive and prosper. Now, of course, once I get to a save feature, I want to build out a big badass fort, and we're going to do that with custom buildings. Now, one important thing to note with the custom buildings, the walls with doors and the big log cabin, the doors are just an opening. They're not an actual closable door. So shy of like putting a fire in the doorway or whatever, there is no way to keep the badness out once you're in there. But that's going to do it for another episode of The Forest. Thank you for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe. If you want to see some Forest live streaming, where I just go through and play through what would be an entire episode without saving, or an entire little campaign run, by all means leave it in the comments below. I'd love I'd love to get some streaming going on for it. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.